And we are live, and we are here to talk Champions League. Yeah, I waited until everybody, got everything off their chest, made their reactions early after the games were done. Even yesterday, I didn't make any reaction because I knew I'd come today and I talked to you guys about the four matches that we had in the first leg of this season's round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League. So we had City playing Sporting, Liverpool visiting Inter. We had Bayern Munich against Salzburg, and we had a massive one, PSG versus Real Madrid. I only watched two of these games. The English Premier League teams, of course, with City playing Salzburg on the road, Liverpool playing Inter on the road. And I just watched the highlights for the PSG Real Madrid and the Bayern Munich Salzburg. I had that in playing as well today, but I started around the 60th minute mark, so didn't really get to see much of the earlier parts of the game. But I did see the Kingsley Coman goal, so yeah. Yeah, usually I'm watching all the games, but I've been a bit caught up, man. Big up to the boy Josh Byrne in the house. Haven't seen you in a while, man. How you feeling? Happy New Year, bro. Phil Mitchell, how are you doing? Palomo in the house. Yeah, I'm just chilling. No music, no background music today or nothing. Just want to enjoy the silence, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're back. Let's talk Champions League, man. We're not going to be super long tonight. So if you're watching the replay, big up to you. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. I do appreciate that. So in this live stream, I'll be basically sharing my thoughts. We're going to be catching up with all the ties. We're going to be taking a look at the games that's coming up next week as well. Big up to Lennon Sweet in the house, man. How are you feeling? He says, Man City being clinical. I was surprised we normally miss so many chances. Yeah, if you consider the last two games, City scored 9 goals, Norwich 4, Sporting 5. On fire, man, if you ask me. So what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be taking a look at each and every one of the fixtures, and I'll give my thoughts on these games. So we got Salzburg versus Bayern Munich. Let's click that one. And this was a very interesting game, I have to say. This was a very open game of football. And I must say, when I saw the Bayern Munich lineup, I was like, this lineup looks good. Some, questionable with, I think, Sula starting ahead of Upamecano. Let's just take a look at the lineup. You guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. So let's make sure we don't have that playing there. And you see Lewandowski, Coman, Sane, Muller, Gnabry. That's very powerful. Tolisso and Kimmich. Tolisso last few seasons wasn't really in favor, but new manager, and of course, you're going to get opportunities. Luka Hernandez, Sula, and Pavard with Ulreich in goal. And you see Manuel Neuer missing there. I haven't really been paying attention to the Bundesliga. I got to keep it 100% because, Bayern Munich's going to go on to win that one again, and it's not so interesting to me if you ask me, man. Seriously. So, Ulreich in goal, getting a rare chance, and he was a busy man on the day. And Salzburg scored first in this game through Adamu, who came off the bench for the injured Noah Okafor. If you scroll down here, you could see that Okafor came off in the 12th minute and replaced by Chikwu Buki Adamu, who was set up by Brendan Aronson. I think it was a lucky touch that played in Adamu, and great finish, man. Great finish. But the build-up play to that move was simply sublime. It came from a Bayern Munich attack. Salzburg on the counter, and Karim Adeyemi, man, Jesus Christ. This kid is a talent. He should be going to Borussia Dortmund in the summer, and they're going to get a really, really good player. Hopefully they could topple Bayern Munich with the help of Adeyemi because he was good on the day. And he had another chance later on in the game that was actually saved by Ulrich with his foot. And then the rebound fell to Adamu, and Adamu's shot was saved by Pavard off the line. So this was a very, very open game of football, man. And I'm actually, I shouldn't be surprised. I really shouldn't be surprised that the debutants, Salzburg, are doing so well because they have a lot of talent on their team. Brendan Aronson had chances as well. He looked very, very bright. And it really gave Bayern Munich a run for their money, man. Both goalkeepers, of course, busy in the game. And the Salzburg goalkeeper, I think his name is Kun. Yeah, Kun. Very, very busy, but very resolute at the end of the day, man, because he kept Salzburg in the lead, and ultimately he wasn't able to save that Kingsley Coman goal in the 90th minute. Bayern Munich left it late, a ball by Pavard. Muller winning the first ball, flicking it on to Kingsley Coman making a run, and great finish. And Salzburg kind of heartbroken at the end there, but they would still be happy that they ended up drawing the game, and they go into the second leg in Munich, still very much in the tie. Bayern Munich under pressure. Lewandowski wasn't able to score. He was hardly involved in the game, to be honest, because most of the chances that I saw, Gnabry had a chance, Sane had chances, Coman had chances, but I didn't see anything fall to Robert Lewandowski, which is very, very rare. 22, maybe from the highlights I didn't see anything, but more, of course he probably had chances, but nothing clear cut at all. So 22 shots at goal for Bayern Munich, 9 on target. They had 72% of the ball. So you got to give it to Salzburg for staying in the match, for really putting up that, rear guard action. They're only 28% of the ball, 11 shots, 6 on target. So Bayern Munich dominated possession. They dominated in the final third, but could only get one in the back of the net. So all credit goes to Salzburg's defense and their goalkeeper. I even saw the player Mohamed Kamara is in the running for Player of the Week. So so he must have done a great job in the middle of the field there to keep Bayern Munich at base. So look, I predicted Bayern Munich to win this one. It is a shock result, to be honest, but the Salzburg team, they got a lot of talented players, man. They're going to keep selling on their players, but their recruitment is probably almost second to none, because just a bunch of talented players that few of them are going to be gone by summer. Adamu, he looks good. Kamara himself. Brendan Aronson, we know of, very, very busy. He was linked to Leeds United in the winter. Noah Okafor is a very, very bright player. Plays for Switzerland, I think Noah Okafor plays for. Karim Adeyemi, we know what he's capable of doing, and they have a few more that came off the bench. There's Sesko. I think Sesko is injured. He's right about now. But Sukic, and there's a lot of talent in this team. So look out, Bayern Munich. The second leg is not gonna be so easy, but I fancy Bayern at home getting the job done. So, guys, what are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts? Champion of Austria versus the champions of Munich, and they finish 1-1. So who we got in here? Big up to the boy, Almighty Blues, the man. Ankit's in the house. How you doing? We got Jordan Hyman in here. Jordan Hyman, LFC Almighty Reds. Gotta be kidding me, man. Look, Ankit saying Bayern dominated possession, but Salzburg looked likelier to score. Unlucky Aronson and Adamu linked up well throughout, but Coman showed his class 100%. Yeah. Kingsley Coman looked really good in the game, man. Really good. Some good dribbles and everything. And yeah, the quality of Bayern, allowed them to get that goal in the end to at least get back in the tie. Even if they had lost 1-0, would have still fancied Bayern Munich to get something out of the second leg, right? And maybe take it all the way to penalties if they have to, but they should go on to win this one. But it's not looking good. Opposition teams, you can't take Bayern lightly, of course. Maybe it's just an off day. But teams would look at Bayern like, yeah, that team is beatable right there, man. You know what I'm saying? So, just going to keep that one short and sweet. Not going to go deeper into that at all. But it's nice to see that Salzburg's definitely competing. One thing else I have to share before I move on, I got to actually talk about this. Matthias Geisel, the manager of Salzburg. The man's only 33 years old. He will turn 34 in April. And this is probably the match where the two youngest managers ever took charge in. Where Julian Nagelsmann is at. These managers are younger than I am. Imagine that. Both of them are younger than me. And Julian Nagelsmann will turn 35 sometime this year as well. So I'm older than Julian Nagelsmann, but it's nice to see these two young managers doing their thing, though. So brilliant. Future is very, very bright in terms of the these top-class managers. Look out for Matthias Geisel moving up the ranks. We know what Julian Nagelsmann is capable of doing. He's been doing it for quite a bit of years there. So, nice to see. Just wanted to mention that one. So, guys, make sure you smash up the thumbs up button. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all in here who came through. So, Bayern Munich, look, you got to be careful. Got to actually be a bit more circumspect in the second leg. And they would want to see off Salzburg to try to win yet another Champions League. But look at that 11, man. Star-studded. You think about the bench, a bit light, to be honest. But Sabitzer, Choupo-Moting, Upamecano. Only 2 players used off the bench. So, you know what I mean? The bench not looking the best for Bayern Munich at all. I think that is something they could actually work on. And it could affect their run in Europe, but maybe not the league. The league, they will be fine. So, with that being said, man, if anybody else have any thoughts on this game, let me know. Any talking points that I miss, let me know. I will definitely appreciate that. Let me just click something here and see if there's anything that I actually missed there. Yeah, nothing really. I think it was a very open game of football at times, but Bayern Munich had a lot of the ball. But Salzburg did fashion a few chances of their own, and I mean very, very good chances. So, dangerous outfit, man. Very, very dangerous. So, look, let me just give you some insights on this one before I move on, though. I want to give you as much information as possible. Kingsley Coman's 98-minute equalizer for Bayern Munich saw them extend the longest unbeaten streak away from home by a team in the UEFA Champions League history to 22 games. And that's winning 17 and drawing 5. After losing 5 of their first 9 home games in the Champions League, Salzburg are unbeaten in all of their home games in the competition this season, winning 3 and drawing in tonight's game. This is the first time that Bayern Munich have trailed in the UEFA Champions League this season, making them the final team in the competition this term to have done so. Indeed, tonight was only the second time in the last 12 games in the competition that they have been behind, previously versus PSG in April of 2021. And if Salzburg had went on to keep a clean sheet, I think they would have been the first team in about 29 Champions League games or so to stop Bayern Munich from scoring. So that's just tell you how well Salzburg perform, man. That's what I'm trying to reiterate here. So, and another thing, Adamu actually shaved his head, so he has a new hairstyle. So, with that being said, guys, we are going to move on to the next game. And let us talk about that match between Real Madrid and PSG. Well, PSG hosted it. They went on to win the game 1-0, courtesy of a 90th 94th minute goal by Kylian Mbappe. Listen, didn't watch the game, and while I was watching the City game, I was saying to myself, yeah, it's a good thing I did watch the Man City game because, and I didn't really tune into the PSG game, but this game was actually good without having a lot of goals. It was a very, very good game from from watching the highlights. It was an enjoyable highlights package, I must say. A lot of talent on display here. 2 star-studded 11s. You see Donnarumma in goal there. Hakimi, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, I think, has got a lot better. Nuno Mendes, their new man, very assured at left back. Danilo, Portuguese compatriot, with Paredes and Verratti. These guys made it above Idrissa Gueye, who won the Africa Cup of Nations with Cameroon. Senegal did come off the bench. I don't know why the hell I said Cameroon there, but I don't know why I'm thinking, why did I say Cameroon? Am I stupid? Look, Mbappe, man. Kylian Mbappe, Messi, and Di Maria. But look, I want to talk about Kylian Mbappe. Look, Messi, he few good passes in the game and everything. Set up Mbappe early on in the game. Shot saved. But look, Messi missed the penalty as well. Well done, Courtois to save that penalty. Should have scored. But Kylian Mbappe looked damn good in the game. He looked so good that they're saying he's the best player in the world right now, ahead of Lionel Messi, Mo Salah, Cristiano Ronaldo, who haven't really been scoring. But I'm just saying, Mbappe played so well, he got everybody saying that he's the best in the world right now. Look, he looked good he really looked good on the day, I gotta say, man. He looked good on the day, and that goal was magnifique, I'm telling you. That is a heartbreaking goal. Almost full time. And Kylian Mbappe did what he did there, man. It was simply ridiculous, I'm telling you. Special player. And that's a big goal where Real Madrid would need to overturn that 1-0 deficit. It's not a huge deficit, but PSG really dominated this game, man. I don't think Real Madrid had a shot in the entire first half. I don't think they troubled Donnarumma. Donnarumma could have pulled out the newspaper and chill and read a couple pages or even read the whole thing because they weren't tested. PSG, they weren't tested at all. Throughout the whole match, Real Madrid didn't even get a shot on target. They only had 3 shots off at goal, none on target. I could remember Toni Kroos blasting one over, and I can't even remember the other opportunities, man. But I'm telling you, that was a dominant and a very commanding performance by PSG, where they're saying what's up. PSG are saying what's up. Maurizio Pochettino and Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, Messi, Di Maria, and co, Marquinhos, they're saying what's up this year. Last year they didn't actually. Last season they didn't do well after making the final, but it seems like they're looking very good. They're looking very dangerous, man. They're not a team you want to draw if they move into the last 8 right now. You see what I'm saying? They're looking good. There's a few teams like that you don't really want to draw, but I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Kylian Mbappe, player of the match, of course, and look, the likes of Vinicius, Benzema, Asensio, these guys were well handled on the day. Midfield a bit, up there in age. You see Kroos, Modric, Casemiro, more defensive type player. And Carvajal and co, Mendy, these guys are busy on the day, man. Courtois, busy. You're talking about 21 shots at goal, 8 on target, 58% possession for PSG. And I think they got rewarded in the end. They should have scored earlier. They should have scored earlier. And it was some brilliance from Courtois why they didn't score. But at the end of the day, they won the game, and I think it's a deserved victory. Real Madrid deserved to get nothing from that game. So The draw, I don't think would have been a justifiable result at all because the way PSG played, man, that was a winning performance in my opinion. You see what I'm saying? What are you guys saying, man? Talk to me. Talk to me. What are you guys saying? We do have to talk Liverpool. We do have to talk City, of course. And PSG, along with those teams, they look really good, man. I'm telling you. Bayern Munich, they could get better, of course, but they're coming off of a loss there against Bochum, so they had to kind of brush that off. But PSG, they're running away with league on. No, I know Bayern Munich are doing well in their league as well, but still coming off of a demoralizing loss there. I don't think they'll keep themselves down for too long. It happens from, they pick up that odd loss from time to time. But going back to the Real Madrid PSG game, I think Real Madrid is still on top of La Liga. So it was two league leaders coming up against each other there. And we find that a lot of the teams in the round of 16 right now, well, that played this week, I should say, let me correct myself. They're up there in the league table and doing very, very well. So, look, Real Madrid, I expected them to perform a lot better. But it was simply poor, man. It was simply poor. It wasn't good enough at all. And I think the second leg, even though they're still in a tie, it would take a mammoth effort for them to overturn this because PSG are looking freaking good. And for Messi, he would relish going back to the Santiago Bernabeu where he played many a times against them for Barcelona. Neymar as well will be relishing going there. And Kylian Mbappe, who would be joining up with Real Madrid next season. I think that's happening, right? And I think there's a verbal agreement there. And he will look to defeat his future team. So, brilliant stuff, brilliant stuff. I will tune in next time, though. Definitely will tune in. These games are actually coming up in a while. Let me let you know when these games are coming up. March 9th. March 9th, we have Real Madrid versus PSG. So there's a bit of a break. There's a bit of a break there where in between they do have 3 league matches before they meet Real Madrid in the second leg where they will look to continue their dominance over Los Blancos. Guys, do you think that Real Madrid got it in them to overturn that 1-0 deficit at home, even win the game a 0-0 and take it into extra time and possible to penalties? You look at the subs here. Lucas Vasquez for Real Madrid. Rodrigo. We had Hazard and Valverde. Even I saw Gareth Bale as well. I actually forgot about Gareth Bale. When I saw him, I was like, whoa, Gareth Bale. Whoa, he's playing. You still playing, bro? So I know he's still playing, but you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him for a while. So those were the Real Madrid subs. Idrissa Gueye for PSG. He had Neymar Jr. for Angel Di Maria. And that's about it. That's about it. They didn't use all their allotments. They only used 2. While, of course, Carlo Ancelotti, he had to throw the kitchen sink at it. He tried, but yeah, wasn't enough. To no avail. To no avail, though. But give it up to Courtois. Penalty save and a few big saves from, during the 90. And it kept Real Madrid, a very lackluster Real Madrid in the game, nevertheless. So before we do move on, I got something for you. Let me just share these insights with you. Paris Saint-Germain's 90th minute winner, courtesy of Kylian Mbappe, was just the second 90th minute winning goal. Real Madrid. Okay, rude. Jesus Christ, I hate this alarm. I have to disable that alarm. That alarm is so annoying. God damn. Supposed to go and pick up my wife. But anyways, PSG's 90th minute winner, courtesy of Kylian Mbappe, was just the second 90th minute winning goal Real Madrid have conceded in the UEFA Champions League after Mirko Vucinic for Roma in March of 2008. Rare stuff. Tonight's victory for PSG was the second time they've won a Champions League knockout match via a 90th minute winner after Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting versus Atalanta in August 2020, the quarterfinals. Yeah, the boy Choupo-Moting played with PSG, now playing with Bayern Munich, man. Big up to his agent. Real Madrid have failed to land a shot on target in just 2 UEFA Champions League games since 2003-04 when Opta shot data is available. Both matches coming against PSG also September 2019. Controlled, man. Humbled at the end of the day. Kylian Mbappe, man of the match, big star, and let's see what he does in the remainder of the competition, man, because I'm telling you, he was freaking good, man. He dazzled. That's why they're saying he's the best player in the world right now. But I'm not gonna run and go and say that. You see what I'm saying? I ain't running away with that one. You see what I mean? I don't like to give those labels just like that because I don't watch Mbappe play every single week. But I know his capabilities. We've been watching Mbappe since the what was that? The 16-17 season. We've been watching Mbappe for Monaco. So we know what he's capable of doing, man. He's been around a while, even though he's still very young. He's been around a while, and he will be around for a while. And yeah, one day it will be safe to say that he's indeed the best in the world. But right now, pretty questionable if you ask me. So big shout outs to everybody in the house right about now. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button for the live stream. Do appreciate everybody coming through. Big up to Abel in the house, Homer Juve, Johnny Longs, Olinda Longsworth, Charles Remy, Toblom, Cashew Red. Who else we got in here? Oscar in the house, Online School, Jamie. Everybody in the house right about now, man. Appreciate you guys coming through and to have the discussion with me right about now. So what we're going to be doing is let's take a look at Before we take a look at the big boys, you know what I mean, from the Premier League that played this week, let's just take a look at what's happening next week, okay? So these are the games that were played this week. We'll talk about the City game and the Liverpool game just now, okay? This is just how I'm going to do things because I don't want to forget to mention the games coming up next week where we will do somewhat of a live stream or something next week before, you know what I mean? Before they're played to discuss it. Even if I discuss it in my Premier League roundup show, I'm going to do something in terms of these matches. So on Tuesday next week, we have Chelsea coming up against Lille. Chelsea are the defending champions and now champions of the world after they won the Club World Cup 2-1 against Palmeiras, and they're facing Lille, the holders, the defending champions in Ligue 1 France, but they're not doing too well this season in the league. So they didn't do too bad in the group of life there during the group phase, and they could prove themselves to be a tricky opponent here against Chelsea, where they have some very, very talented players in their roster, like Renato Sanchez. You have Jonathan David, and I'm not gonna get into all the players right now. Jonathan Bamba, and is Jonathan Bamba still there? Yeah, I think Bamba is still there. I think Ikone did leave, right? Did Ikone leave? Did he leave yet? But yeah, Chelsea, it's gonna be a good game. They host. And I do fancy Chelsea in this tie, but you never know. We got Villarreal coming up against Juventus. Look, Unai Emery, I thought he was going to be in the Europa League, but apparently he's fed up with the Europa League and he want to compete amongst the big boys. So they're still in. And the team don't look too bad at all. They didn't look too bad after, winning the Europa League last season and of course, doing well in the group phase, and they're not doing too bad in La Liga either. Coming up against Max Allegri's Juventus, who are not doing great in the Serie A. They're not up there in the title race, but you never know what could happen later on. Still a good bit of games to go, and this will be a very, very tricky tie, I gotta say. This one is hard to call. And yeah, a Juventus game against Villarreal is hard to call. Yeah, Unai Emery is a really good tactician, and it's gonna take a big effort for Juventus, even with Vlahovic and co, to defeat them and brush them aside. So that one I'm kind of on the fence with right about now. I would love to see Villarreal move on though. You know what I mean? Then we have Benfica coming up against Ajax. That one would be an open game, very, very open tie. But Ajax are looking good again this season, man. You know, for the last 5 years, let's say when they made the Europa League final against United, since then to now, they have looked really damn good, man. You know what I mean? They have a good crop of players coming through. They have signed and spent some money on some established players already. And Ajax, a lovely team, man. Lovely team. Produce a lot of quality youngsters. And so about Benfica. Benfica produce some of the most talented players as well. But they are not the favorites in my opinion here. Sorry, Benfica fans, but I think Ajax are the favorites to come through this tie, and the odds are stacked up against you. It will take a big effort for Benfica to knock Ajax out. It could happen. There's a possibility there. That one is 50-50 as well. And then we have the last tie between Atletico Madrid and the bums of Manchester United. Sorry, United fans, but it is what it is, though. Look, Atleti are not playing their best football, but I look. This one is a 50-50 one too, I have to say. But look, judging from what United have been doing lately, yeah, you can't put any faith in them at all. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a different competition and there's a lot, the stakes are different and everything, but still, man, I'm not putting my money on United at all. I'll be backing for Atletico Madrid all day. I'm actually put on my athletic colors. I'm gonna dress up in what, blue, white, and red. Yeah, I'm gonna put on like an American flag, wrap it around me or something, or buy a American flag jersey or something, and represent Atletico Madrid when they play United only, because I want United out of that competition like yesterday. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I'm a City fan, so definitely want to see them fail at all costs. So, look, let's get into this game. Let's get into the next game. But before we do, see what you guys are saying in the chat. Big up to everybody, man. How's everybody feeling? Nice to see so many of y'all in here tonight. Appreciate the turnout. Okay, so big up to John Burns with the super chat, man. Thank you very much for dropping a super chat. I didn't actually see that. Appreciate it. Hi, I hope you saw my retweet with the information of what Canada needs to get into the third part for the 2022 World Cup, right? World Cup, in Qatar, including 3 wins. All right, help us. Yeah, I didn't actually see it, though. I didn't see the retweet. Did you at me? Because I didn't see it, man. Sorry, bro. Didn't see it at all. And let me take a look at my Twitter and see what's going on over there. Let me see what's going on my Twitter right about now. Did you at me? Because I didn't see nothing. Bro. Let me see. Look. Oh my God. The boy Sebastian. Big up to Sebastian who said City still cannot win the Champions League, Dominic. Listen, let's just do the damn thing this year and win the Champions League, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's just win the Champions League and shut up all these haters, because I'm honestly fed up with these haters. Fed up 100% with these haters. Okay? So, Johnny Longs, yeah, I found a tweet. Let's let me acknowledge your tweet right now. And Johnny Longs, the tweet is right here. I'll get back to the previous page, but right here. This is it. Johnny Long said, if Canada wins their first 2 matches, this is why they'll also be going for the win in Panama. Also, the fact that Panama City had a party in 2014 outside the hotel team Canada was sleeping, at the night before the World Cup qualifying match. All right, Canada men's national team only part 3 update. If Canada wins all 3 games and Iran beats Korea and Korea draws both games also at number 69 UAE, Ecuador and Saudi Arabia qualify. Magic number is 2 points for both. Ghana draws or beat Nigeria once. Canada will secure part 3. Well, look, it's a lot of permutations that need to align there for Canada to actually get into part 3. But look, they need to just continue doing what they're doing. They've been doing a great job, and you never know. You never know, but look, the thing is, Canada should it shouldn't matter. They should just be happy that they're getting back to the World Cup, and anybody they come up against, they would be ready for the test. Big up to Ron. How are you doing? You should be fed up of your team not winning with that squad. I know. I am. Big up to Jalen Haywood, Anthony Bergen. Love Pep reaction to the haters. Big up to you. How are you doing? Yeah, Jason Daring in the house. How are you doing? So, look, this game, man, this was a walk in the park, though. Look, before I do give my thoughts on the game, let's just take a look at the lineups really quick. Ruben Amorim, up and coming sporting manager here. He was a former player recently. They do have a talented squad. They are the defending champions in Portugal and pretty much still in the title race along with Porto and Benfica. And you have Coates, who did play in the Premier League before. They have talents like João Palhinha, Mateus Nunes. You got Pedro Gonçalves, Pablo Sarabia, Pedro Porro on loan from Manchester City, and Adan in goal. For City, very, very strong team that Pep put out, because the match against Norwich, Pep rested all his big boys, man. You know what I mean? Just give everybody a break and put out a kind of weird team against Norwich. And I was kind of worried. Seriously, I was worried about the team he put out against Norwich because we didn't start the game well. Still ended up putting 4 past Norwich City, man. So you got to give it to the boys. They're doing well. They look good. And it seems like it doesn't really matter who Pep put out there. The team's playing as one, as a unit. And they're looking very formidable. Sterling, Foden, Mahrez. No Grealish involved. I didn't really look into the reasons why he wasn't actually, involved. But Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, and Bernardo, I think all 3 players did rest for the Norwich game. Stones push him over at right back. Played at right back again and looked very good. João Cancelo at left back. Laporte and Diaz. Very busy in the earlier stages of the game. And Edison. So, off the bench, Pep chose to use a few youngsters as well. We take a look at the bench here. You have Delap coming off the bench. Fernandinho, Zinchenko, Ilkay Gundogan, and Nathan Ake. I'm glad that he's given the squad a run out and just utilizing his players, man. So, in this game, Sporting started out very brightly. I didn't write any notes down or anything because I was kind of busy. I was on the road while watching this game too. And didn't write down any notes. But Mahrez, 7th minute. Mahrez scoring in yet another game for City. Bernardo in the 17th. Oh, man, what a freaking goal, man. What a goal. Bernardo Silva could have scored a hat-trick on the day, but the 3rd goal was deemed offside. Phil Foden in the 32nd. Bernardo in the 58th. And Raheem the Dream Sterling with another wonder strike. Like, come on, you can't stop him, man. I know he went through a bad patch. We called him out. No, do I take back my words for calling out Raheem Sterling? No, I don't. You weren't playing well, and I needed you to leave the club. You see what I'm saying? But I think he got the message, man. He got the message, and he's been playing well since December. 1 player of the month in December, and he's been doing very, very well ever since. Great goal against Norwich. Well, against Norwich, let me just refresh my memory here. Sterling scored a hat trick, right? Sterling scored a hat trick against Norwich, and this wonder goal against Sporting there, just icing on the cake. 4 goals in 3 matches there. 2 matches there for Raheem Sterling. Guys, it's late. I had a long day. I've been up since 4:50 this morning, and I haven't slept. Maybe I took a nap or two during the day while I was at work, but that's about it. So bear with me, man. Bear with me if I make do a little boo boo here and there. You know what I'm saying? I'm only human, but dominant performance. It was almost too easy, man. Almost too easy. Sporting did get a few look-ins early on in the game, but after Man City really settled in, it was like it was just a walk in the park. It was like a practice game. The Portuguese fans, well, the Sporting fans were booing. Former Benfica players in Bernardo Silva, João Cancelo came through there, Ruben Diaz, even Edison came through Benfica as well. But it was a very, very one-sided game, and it could have actually been worse. It could have been worse. It could have been worse than a 5-0 win, because 4 of those goals in the first half, and I was like, what? 4-0 up in the freaking first half? This could get really ugly. And I did see Sporting I think is the team that copped the worst defeat in Champions League knockouts as well. Then they got smashed by I think that was Bayern Munich. They got like 12-1 on aggregate. So yeah, this is only their second time in the round of 16. In the knockouts, I think they're only second time in the knockouts. And it's gonna get ugly, man, because you cop 5 in the first leg here. What do you think gonna happen at the Etihad? City is not a team that's gonna take their foot off the gas or play a rotated team or whatnot. Pep's gonna go hard. Pep is gonna go hard, and maybe to give Sporting 10 throughout the tie. But it was a very, very polished performance, man. Very, very polished performance. Defenders and Edison not tested enough. Only 3 shots on goal for Sporting, none on target. They only had 36% of the ball. City with 15 shots at goal, 6 on target, 64% of the ball. Passed the ball very well, held the ball for most of the game, and it was just a disappointing day at the office for Sporting. They would have actually wanted to stay in the tie, at least score a goal, maybe lose 3-1, go to the Etihad, score, 2 quick goals, put City under pressure, but yeah, didn't happen like that, man. It's very one-sided. And when I saw we got the draw against Sporting, I knew it would have been very, very easy. I knew this. I'm not underestimating them. They do have some little neat players in the team, but come on, guys, come on, man. The gap is just ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? And I know for sure there's a few people out there who predicted Sporting to beat City and want Sporting to beat City so bad. Well, that result is definitely for you. That one is for you. But look, the players were impressive. Mahrez, Sterling, Foden, Bernardo, all these players were impressive. Kevin De Bruyne, even though he didn't get on the score sheet, very, very impressive. And Rodri, unheralded performances as usual. John Stones, I got to give it up to John Stones, though. I realize John Stones is actually becoming a utility player, and that's good for him, because what that does is that helps the manager as well, where I think Stones have been playing that role where he's, he would gladly sit out and let Laporte play. And you see now Pep is actually rewarding him by playing him at right back at times, with Kyle Walker going through his little issues, and he was actually suspended for this game as well. So, look, I like what Pep's doing. I'm getting to trust John Stones a little bit more than I used to. And when I actually was thinking John Stones, guys, we got John Stones from Everton, and Everton do have a youngster by the name of Anthony Gordon. Look, it's not out of the question that Man City could go in for players like that. You see what I'm saying, guys? Because City is just going to look to continue improving on their team. And I think that's the key to their success. They just keep improving the team, keep refreshing the team all the time, adding players every single season. The big question, are Man City going to win the Champions League this season after looking so freaking impressive in this game? We look so good in the game. I'm like, who's gonna stop us now? Who's going to really stop this team? Who's going to stop this team this season? Could somebody answer that question for me, please? Let me know who you think could stop Manchester City right now in the form that they're in, the beautiful football they're playing right now on the Pep. Let me know. Let me know if you think this is the year that City go on to win the Champions League, so I could finally stop hearing people talk, oh, where's your Champions League? Where's your Every time we got into a little discussion, they always bringing up the damn Champions League, man. So we got to win it, man. Definitely got to win it. So, look, let me see what else I got for you. Manchester City have become the first team in UEFA Champions League history to win 5 consecutive away games in the knockout stages of the competition. Brilliant. Sporting have recorded their joint biggest home defeat in European competition, also 5-0 to Bayern Munich in the last 16 of the competition in February of 2009. Ridiculous. I think they got beaten 7-1 in the second leg of that one too. So Man City's 5-0 victory is their joint biggest winning margin in an away Champions League knockout game, while it's Man City's biggest ever win in an away game in the round of what is up with what is exactly up with this thing though? Why is my Google thing on and listening to my conversation and doing searches while I'm talking? It's ridiculous, man. Technology for you, man. Technology for you. But yeah, quality performance by City, and look, yeah, not nothing to really rave on about if you ask me, because it's sporting, to be honest. No disrespect to sporting, but come on, man. Come on. Listen, teams are miles apart right now. Seriously. I know there's a situation where there could have been an upset and we get knocked out, of course. It happens from time to time. You could think Leon. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't want to really talk about that one too much, but hey, Raheem Sterling, right? But it was too easy, man. It was way too easy. You see what I'm saying? Way, way, way too easy. So, look, you see, yeah, Ivan, you see what I'm saying? It's sporting. It is sporting. It is sporting. So that's why I'm not going, yeah, not that crazy. Johnny Longs is saying Liverpool. Look, I was actually thinking today that I hope when both Liverpool and City go into the last 8 that they end up on opposite sides of the bracket so that they could possibly meet in the final, because, you know what I'm saying, I would definitely love to meet Liverpool in the final. You got Mount? You got Mount? Let's meet in the final and let's see who's going to take it. Let us see who's going to take it. Because I'm telling you, City's out for blood this season, man. Guys, if you haven't yet smashed the thumbs up button for the live stream, make sure you do so. We only got 36 thumbs up. Let's get that like count past 50. We got 70 plus people in here, and I would appreciate if everybody take the time to smash up the thumbs up button. So Ron is saying don't want City till the final. Yeah, look, man, look. Guys, City got to the final last season. We should have won it last season. We messed up in the final. We're not scared of anybody. Let's just put it out there. We are not scared of anybody. City are the team to beat. City are the team to beat. Let me just put it out there. City are the team to beat. Okay? City are the bloody team to beat, okay? And I'll gladly take Liverpool. I'll gladly take you. I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to shy away from the competition. I'll gladly take you. All right? Gladly. It's ours. Got to be ours, man. This season, it got to be ours. I just want to win it. Just shut up, everybody. And if we actually win the Champions League, I'ma actually make a template for the live streams with a big Champions League trophy right there in the corner every time I do a live stream. I'm gonna be petty with it though. I'm gonna be very, very petty with it though. But great performance by City. It's what I expected, and was relieved when Mahrez got that goal. That Mahrez goal was a tricky one, right? Because at first they said it was offside, but I knew it wasn't offside though. I knew it wasn't offside. But credit to Mahrez, credit to the players for staying switched on, and after that save, teeing up Kevin De Bruyne, and Kevin De Bruyne passing it back to Mars for the tapping. So, some good goals in the game. Brilliant goals. Bernardo with a good one. Sterling with a good one. Foden getting into the act as well, scoring in back-to-back matches. So, the team's looking good. Imperious, quality players, working well as a unit, and it's going to take a whole lot to knock Man City out the competition this season. So, with that being said, guys, we're going to move on to the final match of today's roundup. And that game is between Internazionale Milano and Liverpool FC. Guys, I did predict Liverpool to win this game. For those of you guys who were in the live stream on Monday night, you could go back and check. I predicted Liverpool to win this one. I can't remember the score sheet, but I predicted them to win by multiple goals and to set up the tie nicely, and the second leg at Anfield, where Liverpool most likely, would not lose that game. You see what I'm saying? And it would be enough for them to go into the quarterfinals. But look, it was a good game. It was a very good watch. For me, in the 75th minute, Salah 83rd, but it was a good watch, man. It was a really, really, really good watch. You got to give it to Inter. You have to give it to Inter because I think they really kept Liverpool honest, and they were in the game all the time up until they conceded the goals in quick succession. And I think after they conceded the first goal, their heads kind of dropped. I think they were disappointed that they conceded that goal. It was pretty much against the run of play as well, and it deflated the Inter team. It really, really knocked the stuffing out of them, because at that time of the game, I was like, damn, Inter have Liverpool on the ropes here. They got Liverpool on the ropes. But look, let's backtrack and let's just take a quick look at the lineups right now, right? Handanovic in goal for Inter, along with Skriniar, De Vrij, and Bastoni. Solid backline, I gotta say, and they kept Liverpool up there for the most part, where the Liverpool chances, why they were put off. They did a great job. Dumfries, I think, had a fantastic game along with Perisic over on the left wing there. Vidal, Brozovic, and Çalhanoğlu, who did hit the crossbar. He came the closest to Inter scoring in the match. Lautaro Martinez and Edin Dzeko, they labored on during the game, and I think their lack of pace actually hurt them on the day, because if these guys had a bit more pace, I think they could have punished Liverpool in this match and possibly win it. So for the Reds, Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp chose to go in with Jota, Salah, and Sadio Mane. Jota, Salah, and Sadio Mane. Let me make sure I say that right, because I don't know why I think I said Mane's name before. Harvey Elliott starting in the Champions League there. Fabinho, who's been in good goal scoring form, and Thiago Alcantara. He had Andy Robertson, Van Dijk, Konate, and Alexander Arnold with Alisson Becker in goal. Look, I think one reason why I think Inter had so much of the ball and they were so threatening going forward is I think they were actually doing very well in the middle of the field, because when you look at Elliott and Thiago, you don't have much in terms of defensive cover there. Thiago, he does try, but these guys are not strong defensively. You only have Fabinho there to help out Van Dijk and Konate, and I think they did a great job to keep Inter at bay and keep the chances to the minimum. But Inter did look bright though. They did really, really look bright on the day, and I gotta give it to them. This game could have actually went any way. It could have went any other way, but I think Inter, they weren't decisive enough. They weren't clinical enough in the final third where they did get 9 shots off. None on target. They had 46% of the ball. They had a lot of the ball. They had 7 opportunities from corner situations as well, not being able to take any. And they had a chance just before Liverpool went down the other end and scored. Look, Liverpool, they did have the few look-ins. Sadio Mane had a couple chances not taken, and for the most part, they themselves were actually wasteful for the majority of the game, for the times when they were in the final third as well, where they only ended up having 2 shots on target, and those were the 2 shots that went into the back of the net. And from open play, of course, they didn't score. They scored these goals from set-piece situations, and you have to give Liverpool credit here. You really got to give them credit, because Inter are playing some good football right now over in the Serie A, and Liverpool also doing well in the Premier League and have done brilliantly in the Champions League, right? Liverpool have won every game in the Champions League so far, right? And look, it just shows the gap between these leagues, though. Inter, at their very best, I think Inter were playing some damn good football on the day. And Liverpool, they weren't that impressive, if you ask me. Liverpool, it wasn't like the typical Liverpool performance that you see week in, week out, where, the last 2 results have definitely been scrappy wins, but that's also the hallmark of a very good team, where even when they're not at their best, they still find a way to get over the finish line. And that is exactly what happened on the day, and especially when Firmino scored, because they did have their chances from corners where they had 7. They did have a lot of free kicks as well. Trent Alexander-Arnold wasn't able to capitalize there. But that goal, let's talk about the goal. First half, I think it was very even in the first half. But in the second half, Inter came out. They looked really good, and they had Liverpool on the ropes, man. You know what I'm saying? And Inter probably thought that they were going to get something out of the game, maybe a draw, to go to Anfield and pull off an upset. 15 minutes to go, and Firmino, he scored that opening goal. I think that was Robertson with the free kick, the corner. I heard Thierry Henry on the TV there, because he was a pundit on Paramount Plus, CBS, and he said it was Trent Alexander-Arnold. I swear it was Robertson with the corner there. Yep, it was Robertson with the corner. And when you don't win that first ball, you don't win the first ball there, you're in trouble. You don't win the first ball, you don't win these second balls, you're in trouble. And that's, Liverpool have been the best team in the Premier League when it comes to taking corners and set pieces. They're leaders in that aspect. And usually it's Trent, but this time around, Andy Robertson took the corner. And Firmino, you got to give it to Firmino, where there's a stat where Firmino didn't score since October. And the only goal he scored since October was a goal in the cup against one of them weak teams. You know what I'm saying? So that's you gotta give Firmino credit for showing up. He was out injured. You gotta give him credit for just being dangerous. That's the thing about these guys. These guys are dangerous. You gotta give it to Jurgen Klopp as well for making the change, bringing on Firmino, making that change, taking off Jota, bringing on Firmino. And, it paid dividends, man. Another player who really changed the game when he came on, Luis Diaz. Look, I told you guys, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to be salty while you sign this. But from the get-go, I knew he was a good player, and it's a good signing, and he looked very, very bright, man. Very, very bright. He made things happen when he came on. Look, Salah, very quiet on the day, but who ended up getting the goal, the second goal to seal the deal? Mo Salah. And this was yet another goal from a set-piece situation, the second phase of the set-piece, but nevertheless, derived from a set-piece, and, you know, Salah done the rest. As much as you try to keep him out the game, you can't keep him out the game. You know what I mean? So good win for Liverpool. They didn't play at their best, and let's just keep it real. They didn't look at their best, but they managed to pick up the win here to basically seal the deal, because they go back to Anfield, where they've been playing well at home. Yeah, it could happen. Inter could win there, and who knows, win the tie. But I don't think that's gonna happen, man. Seriously, that ain't gonna happen. That's definitely not gonna happen. you know, you know what I mean? Won't happen. So yeah, Liverpool fans would definitely be fancying their chances of winning the Champions League. I've been hearing things about quadruple going around these days. I don't know what kind of quadruple you guys are talking about, but carry on with the quadruple talk. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing I have to mention is Liverpool's squad is at their fittest right now, which makes them very dangerous, very, very dangerous, very fit. City's fit too, so it's on, man. It's on. It's on. The Champions League is up for grabs. You guys are in the League Cup final. The FA Cup is still there. I think the league is a wrap, though. I really think it's a wrap. You see what I'm saying? I think it's a wrap, but of course, Man City can't afford to slip up in this. But look, Inter, I think, that those goals knocked the stuffing out of them within 7 minutes, and they just couldn't come up with anything in reply. Not at all. It would take a mammoth effort for them to overturn this 2-0 deficit. And Jurgen Klopp must be a happy man with this result. And Liverpool would look to, just continue, staying focused. They have Premier League matches coming up within the next couple of weeks. And that's going to be the aim until they meet Inter again. So, look. This is a few insights here. We have one saying Inter will play tonight a Champions League match in the knockout stage for the first time since March of 2012 against Marseille. Also back then in the last 16. Aged 18, 318 days. Harvey Elliott is the youngest ever to start a European Cup, a Champions League match for Liverpool, excluding qualifiers, overtaking teammate Trent Alexander-Arnold, who was 18 years, 354 days, versus Spartak Moscow in 2017. I think Liverpool gives Spartak Moscow about 7 in that game, if I'm not mistaken. Salah is the second player to score against both Inter and Milan in the same UCL season after Peter Crouch in 2010-11. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Off the bench here for Liverpool, you saw when Klopp made the Firmino change, the Luis Diaz change. I think it was a triple change, Henderson, Luis Diaz, and Keita. That really changed the game, though, So, credit goes to Jurgen Klopp. These are things that we have to notice in games, These are things that are catalysts that change matches. And you see, Liverpool made their substitutions. Look at that. Liverpool made 4 subs before Inter made 1, which shows that Jurgen Klopp, he gauged it. He made the changes at the right time, and you have 4 fresh players coming on before Inter could make 1 change. Of course, that is where the game swung. You see what I'm saying? That is indeed where the game swung. Right there. That was the reason why Liverpool were able to go on and score those 2 goals. Inter brought on Alexis Sanchez. Snake boy Alexis. James Milner came on for Thiago. Matteo Darmian, these guys, listen, these guys are washed up, man. You know what I'm saying? Roberto Gagliardini for Vidal and Andrea Ranocchia for Stefan De Vrij. And there's also Federico Di Marco for Alessandro Bastoni. Look, these guys are washed up. I know Inter doing decent. They're the defending champions and everything, but they never stood a chance against Liverpool, in my opinion. And as you see there in the graphic there, tonight's success was Klopp's 50th UEFA Champions League win as a manager, becoming the 8th coach to reach a half-century of victories. Congratulations to Klopp and Liverpool for basically moving on to the last 8. It's a wrap. This tie is done. It is over. It is over. Big up to everybody in the house right about now, man. You guys are the real deal. Look, if you have any questions for me, let me know. I will definitely appreciate that. But these teams meet again, I think, on March 9th. So let me just get that right for ya. That second leg would actually be on March 8th. That would be on March 8th. Inter have 4 games in between, and Coppa Italia game and 3 league matches. So yeah. So let me actually see what's going on with Liverpool there in terms of their matches before that. So in between that, Liverpool do have Norwich, Leeds. They have Chelsea in the EFL Cup final. They have Norwich in the 5th round of the FA Cup, and they do have West Ham United. So that West Ham game, it's gonna be tricky though, because that West Ham game could actually affect that game. But Liverpool should have enough in the tank to actually, yeah. And to talk about the Premier League too, that Champions League game could affect the Premier League in a way that the West Ham game is so important that Liverpool want to beat West Ham, of course, after losing to them early on. I was actually in Florida in the Everglades when that happened. And memories. And Liverpool would have to, really manage their 11 they put out against West Ham and the way they approach the game, because, but they could be so cautious that they end up and drop points, and that could favor, a City fan like me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. So let me see. My wife did message me. Let me see what she's saying right now. Let me see. All right. Okay. So we do have some time here. Guys, if you have any questions, make sure you drop it in the chat. Do appreciate it, guys. Big up to Jave in the house. Big up everybody in the house right about now. Goran, Michael, Olapido in the house. MVP Kevin in the house. Everybody, strong hands. Everybody in the house right about now. Guys, talk to me, man. We are gonna go into some Q&A. But look, I do have some time. So what we should do is take a look at what's actually going on in the Europa League really quick, because we spoke about all the ties, even the ones coming up next week. And let's see what's going on in the Europa League and the Conference League in those playoff games. Let's just take a quick look and chat about those games real brief, and then we move on. You guys could ask questions as well, and I'll see what I could do with those. So we got tomorrow, today for some of you guys, but this would be the playoff first and second legs before the round of 16. This is to see who gets into the round of 16, right? I think there's 8 teams waiting, and yeah, and 8 more would join them in the round of 16. So look, big games, man, big games. This one is huge. The Maradona derby between Barcelona and Napoli. That one is good. Both teams are in very good form as of late. Barcelona on the up. Napoli very, very dangerous. And that one is definitely a watchable one. Very, very watchable. I might actually tune into that one if I can. If I remember, if I remember. Because sometimes that happen to me, The games are on and I'll be like, oh, shoots. I'm getting old, man. I'm feeling a bit of arthritis in my hands and all. I don't know why, but I'm getting old. Look, Zenit versus Betis. That one is a good one too, because Betis not doing too bad in La Liga these days, so that's gonna be a very, very good clash. Dortmund versus Rangers. Rangers, of course, balls to their team in the winter. Dortmund, they're a very mercurial team, but they should go through though. Sheriff Tiraspol, who I'm happy for, is still in the competition, European competition. They do have Braga. That would be a very good game. And Sheriff would fancy their chances after giving a good account for themselves in the Champions League this season. Sevilla versus the boys in blue from Dinamo Zagreb. That's a good one. Go Dinamo. Dinamo, guys, is one of my, the teams I do like because of my Croatian following on the channel that you're going to see emerge more and more when the World Cup comes around. Atalanta versus Olympiacos. That'll be a good one. Olympiacos could be a very, very tricky outfit. RB Leipzig versus Real Sociedad. That's a good one too. These are some good ties. These are some very good ties. And FC Porto versus Lazio. These are some very, very, very good ones though. If I have to make predictions for these, I didn't make predictions. Let me drop some predictions here, man. I'm going to go for Barcelona. Let's say Barcelona. Betis. Barcelona. Betis. Borussia Dortmund. I'm going to say Sheriff Tiraspol. Dinamo, I'm sorry, but you'll need some Mislav Orsic magic to get past Sevilla. I'm going to say Sevilla for that one. Sorry, Dinamo. Atalanta should get the better of Olympiacos. Leipzig should defeat Sociedad. And Porto versus Lazio. I'll say Porto. I say Porto will get the better of Lazio. And that's my prediction for the Europa League playoff there for the round of 16. So, yeah. Let's just take a look at the round of 16 draw here and take a look at the round of 16 draw to see the teams. You have Crvena Zvezda. And these are the teams that are actually waiting for the draw. Red Star Belgrade of Serbia, Eintracht Frankfurt of Germany, Galatasaray of Turkey, Leverkusen of Germany, Lyon of France, Monaco of France. Monaco not doing too bad these days, right? Spartak Moscow of Russia, and West Ham United of England. And, these unseeded teams are going to be the teams coming through the ties I just spoke about. You see what I mean? So, yeah. What we're going to be doing right now is we're going to move on to the other European competition there and just take a look at what is coming up in that one, the UEFA Europa Conference League. So these days, we do have 3 competitions. We have the Champions League, the Europa League, and the UEFA Europa Conference League. Big up to the boy, Obi Okeke in the house, man. How you feeling, Obi? Yeah, Obi, these days, man, I'm just taking it easy, bro. You know what I'm saying? The content will come. This is a long game. This is a marathon. This ain't nothing to while up yourself and go crazy over, you know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't make sense to burn yourself out and you gotta come back in 6 months. You gotta be steady for 6 months. I'm not trying to burn myself out. That's why I've been taking it easy in February. That's why, like, yesterday, I could have streamed, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait and talk about everything together. You see what I mean? And just get it wrapped. When I'm done, I'll have to talk about these matches again until next week. You see what I'm saying? So, big up to the boy AD, JaVale Hara in the house as well. Johnny Longs, everybody in here. Look. Let's take a look at the Conference League. Let's take a look at the Conference League. But before we do, let me just see if I get a little green thing in the background there for the Conference League. I should have something for the Conference League, All right. Yeah, that looks a lot better there. So, look, this is what's going on in the Conference League, baby. Same thing, playoffs for the round of 16 as well. PSV of Netherlands versus Maccabi Tel Aviv of Israel. Let me see if I remember where all these teams are from too. Fenerbahce of Turkey versus Slavia Praha of the Czech Republic. Midtjylland of Denmark versus PAOK of Greece. Rapid Vienna, Austria versus Vitesse of the Netherlands. Marseille, France versus Karabakh of Azerbaijan. Leicester of England versus Randers. Team is from Norway. No, that team is from Denmark. Randers is from Denmark. They looked that up a couple days ago. Randers is a team from Denmark. And we got Celtic of Scotland versus Bodo Glimt of Norway. Sparta Praha, another Czech Republic team, against Partizan of Serbia. So, yeah, all the little teams from the middle countries are out. So, yeah, pretty much these teams are pretty popular. I think the least popular team that's left there is Randers, Bodo Glimt. You know, they have been on the rise lately. So that's what's going on there for these ties. Let me attempt to just predict these ties. I'm leave that where it is right there, though. These ones are very unpredictable. I'm gonna leave that right there. The draw for the round of 16 is as follows: AZ Alkmaar, Basel, Copenhagen. Well, Alkmaar of Netherlands, Basel of Switzerland, Copenhagen of Denmark, Feyenoord of the Netherlands, Ghent of Belgium, LASK of Austria, Rennes of France, and Roma of Italy, all still left in the competition, and they would face the teams that would win these respective ties. So that's that for the Europa Conference League. So what we're going to be doing right now, guys, is we going into Q&A. Q&A. My wife did hit me up and say 12:30, so we got time. We got time, baby. All right, so guys, get your questions ready and ask away, man. Ask away. You could ask anything you want, though. You could ask anything you want, you know. Just relax and just, you know, ask me whatever you want to ask me. We're talking Champions League, but you know what I'm saying? But just ask me whatever you want to ask me, man. You know, so, you know, as I await the questions, you know what I'm saying? Let me take a sip of my Guinness here. You know, I'm sipping on some Guinness and thing, you know what I mean? That brown bottle drink. All right, so, questions. Okay, Abel after work has a question. But before I do answer that question, though, let's just move away from let's move away from this page right now. Let's move away from this page and go somewhere else. UEFA.com. Yeah, we're gonna leave it right there on the UEFA page right there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna leave it right there, you know. So yeah. And we're gonna actually change that background back to the Champions League. We're talking Champions League, man. So the question is, Abel, your take on Champions League away goals being scrapped, Dom? Well, I think the away goals made sense, to be honest, because you're at home, you allow the team to come in your backyard and score a few goals. It should work against you. You see what I'm saying? And the away goal rule helped teams quite a bit in the past. So, yeah, they have their reasons why they scrap it, but I think the away goals do actually, you know, it added another dynamic to things where teams just knew it was imperative not to concede goals. You see what I'm saying? So it actually helped. But now, yeah, more likely ties are going to go to extra time and to penalties because of the scrapping of the away goal rule. So, yeah, we got question here. Goran, will you do some flag predictions like Football Pharaoh? No flag predictions for me. No flag predictions at all. That's Football Pharaoh's thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's his thing. No flag predictions here. But I have talked to Football Pharaoh in the past about collaborating on some of his ideas that he's done in the past, like some of the competitions, like the tournaments that he's done in the past, fantasy tournaments. Like him and I just discussing and talking about. You'll see a lot more of those videos with Football Pharaoh and I. Football Pharaoh is quite underrated, and I like chatting with him. You know what I'm saying? And we chopped it up for 3 hours. 3 freaking hours, man, for that World Cup video. And I think you guys do appreciate that video, and I'm happy about that. There's one time Football Fair and I did what you call it, the tier list, and we messed up something. We messed up for Europe. We messed up Europe in terms of the Nations League rankings and the way the Nations League teams qualified. And bro, we did it over, and it took us a long time again. So we have worked, for quite a bit of hours over the last year. And look for more, man. Look for more. So what else we got here in terms of questions, man? Any questions? Keep the questions coming, guys. All right, what we got? We got Michael Olopido. What is the main problem at Manchester United? Oh man, the main problem at Manchester United are the players. I think it's the players. Some people may say it's the board. They may say it's Ed Woodward. They may say all kind of things. They may say it's the owner. They may say whatever, right? But I think it's the players, though. I think it's the players. It's a collection of everything. It's a collection of everything. You see what I mean? It's who's running things. It's the coach that you choose to run a team. It's the attitude and the mentality of the players and everything. And maybe the Man United thing gets to people's heads. And maybe they need to just come back down to earth and say, you know what, man, we're not as good as we used to be. And let's just humble and fight and work hard. And, just dumb it down a little. Because they still think they're big. They still think they're big boys. Yeah, by reputation and name. But that's about it. And, the premise on which they sign players and the contracts, the fat contracts to give to players, it's not going to help the team at all. Not at all. The solution, as I said in the past, dump every player in the garbage and pick out the good ones and rebuild the team with a proper manager. You see what I'm saying? It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot of money to rebuild a team, but it's gonna take a good, very, very good manager to get Manchester United back winning things again. Favorite Champions League season? That one is a tough one, to be honest. And in terms of the favorite Champions League season, like, I'm not gonna act like I've been watching the Champions League for ages, right? Because when I used to live at home with my dad, and that's prior to 2012, I didn't really care about watching anything. Let me just put it out there. It's not until I moved out on my own and I had my DVR, I used to record Premier League matches. I used to watch the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? And the favorite Champions League season, it's my memory is not that great in terms of remembering things like that, because it's like so many games and so many things happen. But while covering the Champions League on the channel, I gotta say that season where Liverpool lost the Champions League final, that was a nice season. That season actually helped me a lot in terms of the channel and, just following Liverpool's journey to the final and everything. And then the next year, you know what I'm saying? The next year where, the whole Barcelona, the year was a Barcelona year, right? The year when Liverpool got to I can't even remember everything, you see? But we've had some good seasons, though. We had some very, very good seasons, but I can't really say, okay, that year was that Champions League was actually my favorite. Maybe this would be my favorite Champions League after City lift the title at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is. So what we got, man? What we got? What we got? What we got in terms of questions? Gervais, is Ralph Ragnick the best manager in the league? I mean, look at the way United have improved. I'm jealous. Good joke, bro. Good joke. Good joke, man. Good joke. Ralph Ragnick is out of his depth right now. What else we got, man? What else we got in terms of questions right now? Dom, bigger flop, Messi or Lukaku? I don't think Messi flopped, though. You know what I'm saying? PSG are doing well. PSG just won against Real Madrid in the Champions League round of 16. PSG are top of the league. I know Messi haven't really, set the league on fire or anything, but the thing is, he's not doing as bad as Lukaku. You know what I'm saying? Lukaku time at Chelsea there has been very, very, very controversial, and it has been quite lackluster, if you ask me. You see what I'm saying? He's got goals, but yeah, it's all been anticlimactic. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think Messi's flopping, but for Lukaku, yeah, pretty much didn't work out the way Chelsea fans thought it would. So Asim Yadav is asking, bro, what is your take on Riyad and Sterling this season? Well, of course, Sterling didn't have a great start to the season, and I wanted him out of the club. I definitely wanted him out. He was linked to other clubs, and I said, please leave, go. You're garbage. You're playing like garbage these days. But Sterling seems like he definitely, went to the drawing board, probably went to the park on his own during the night and practiced. And he's looked better. He's scoring some good goals. He's confident. Or maybe he just had some girl problems or something. Sometimes you got to think about these things, Players could have problems in their lives. You know what I mean? Look at Mason Greenwood, man. You guys might think these guys are not having girl problems. They're having girl problems. So it could affect the performances. You see what I'm saying? The mind is on the wrong things. They're in the game, but the mind is on something else. You feel me? You guys know what I'm talking about. You're playing the match, but your mind is on something else. Get your mind off that and focus on the game. And I think Sterling, that's what happened with Sterling. He got his focus back, and he's playing some of his best football, man. So, yeah, for Mahrez, Mahrez is having a great season. He has the most goals for City. He's the designated penalty taker, and he's been scoring in the last 7 matches, I think, for Manchester City. Mahrez is a player I always admired Mahrez. When he was at Leicester, and of course when he came to City, he's been a very consistent performer. Maybe not consistently in the starting 11 over the seasons, but still, this season could yet be his best return in terms of goals and, goal contribution. So thanks for those questions, man. Do appreciate it. What else we got? Here? Let me see in terms of question. Who you see take the 4th spot in England? All right, so it's looking like it's gonna be Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and there's Arsenal, West Ham, Man United, Tottenham, Wolves, Brighton, all scrapping it out. I think they're in the hunt for the top 4, for that 4th spot. It's hard right now. It is hard. I would actually love to see either West Ham or Arsenal get it, for Arsenal to get back in the Champions League, or for West Ham to get to the Champions League for the first time ever. But Manchester United aren't playing like they deserve to be in the damn Champions League next season. You see what I'm saying? Then they're not playing like Champions League pedigree. See what I'm saying? They would have to win the Champions League to get back. That's what I want to happen. But it's gonna be tight. It is gonna be tight, definitely, between the teams that I mentioned, and that might actually be one of the more interesting things to focus on in terms of the Premier League. Who's gonna get top four? Who's gonna get those Europa League places? Who's gonna get the Conference League spot? And of course, the relegation battle down towards the bottom of the table. It might not be a title race. It just might be one too. So let's see. So what else we got? What else we got here? OB is saying, why is Pep scared of Liverpool? I think it's actually the other way around, where Liverpool are scared of Pep and Manchester City. And that's what I'm gonna actually, that's how I'm actually gonna answer that question right now. So what we got here? Ivan LFC. Do you see yourself getting another streamer help with your channel, or you plan to keep it solo? Well, I see the reason why you asked that question, because a lot of channels, in order for them to grow and expand, you do need help. You really do need help though. But the thing is, it gets complicated, because when with YouTube you make some money, right? And people are not going to do things for free. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to have to pay people. So if you're expanding, you're going to have to pay people. And I'm not going to expand. I'll have people on as guests, but I don't plan on having like somebody on like permanently where they're going to be there every time. Like, going to be there on a consistent basis like that. Not at all, not at all. I'll continue to do things myself. I can be a lot more active, but I have a family and everything, and I'm not in my teens or in my early 20s where I could afford to, I'm a responsible adult. So, and this is not the only thing I do. So I have to just use whatever time I have and utilize it to the best. See, I'm here right now. I have my boy Liam sleeping on me right now, He's actually not sleeping. He's not sleeping. You up? What's going on? Why you up already? Why you up? Why you up? You're not sleepy? You're not sleepy? So yeah, man. So that's a great question, though. Very, very great question. But I'm definitely gonna keep it solo dolo, though. Definitely. With guests coming on from time to time. That's what this channel was built on. Me. My opinions, coming solo, talking to you guys, acting crazy at times, that's just me, man. I've been doing this since 2017. 2017, you know what I mean? I started when I was 30. I'm 35 now. Crazy, right? Crazy. So, yeah, the journey continues. You're closing in on 50K. We should hit 50K by next month. I'm not, eager to get there, but it'll be nice. We'll hit that next month when the international window comes around. You know what I mean? So, what else we got here in terms of question, man? Let me see. Klopp lives rent-free in Pep's ball head. I think it's the other way around, bro. I think Pep lives rent-free in Liverpool's heads. The fans, the players, Klopp, everybody. Focus so much on Pep Guardiola and Manchester City is not even funny. But look. Liverpool are a good team, but City, just the better team, man. Just the better team. The only thing this Liverpool team got over City right now in this day and age, in modern day and age right now, is the Champions Leagues. That's it. That is it. Champions League, yeah, you got more fans. You got more fans as well. But it's a Champions League, though. The Champions League titles. How many you got? Like 6? You see what I'm saying? City only got 1 European trophy, a Cup Winners' Cup. So we do have a European trophy, guys. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like we ain't got no European trophy. I might have to start flaunting that Cup Winners' Cup going forward. I'm definitely going to start flaunting the Cup Winners' Cup, because you guys are acting like we ain't ever won nothing. You see what I'm saying? Stop it. Quit it. Anyways, what else you guys have in terms of questions? We should have a few more questions, right? Let me see. Gervais says my favorite Champions League season was last year, watching all the City bandwagon fans cry because we damn well know they all supported United at one point. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ivan LFC says 2005 Champions League was his most favorite one. All right, Dom. Who do you see winning the Carabao Cup final, LFC or Chelsea? Well, you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait, bro. You know what I mean? That's coming up in 12 days. You're going to have to wait until I drop my prediction video on that, okay? Don't want to give it out too early. Not going to give it away, you know what I'm saying? Dom wanted Sterling sold. He was pushing him out the door, and looked what happened. Yeah, you got to pressurize. You got to put pressure on players for them to freaking perform, you know what I'm saying? You either going to, listen, pressure either going to make you or break you. And Sterling, it made him better, okay? Made him better. So, what else we got here, man? Big up to Nassim B in the house. How are you feeling? I got a $500 bet United won't make top four. Oh, man. Don't end up and lose your $500, you know, when these guys pick up steam again. Should Ronaldo to be at Man City than Man U? Ronaldo made the right choice. He made the right choice. Let him suffer. Let him suffer the consequences. Let him deal with his choice. Because don't be linked to City and then go to freaking United. And yeah, you deal with that. I actually saw something of Ronaldo on Twitter, and he's, oh my God, he's looking like he want to cry. In the game against Southampton, he looked like he want to cry. I can't remember where I saw it, because if I remember, I would actually find it and show you guys. But the man looked like he wanted to cry. He was probably saying to himself, oh my God, what the hell did I do? Why did I come back here? Why the hell did I come back here? He's going to say something different in the interviews, but he's probably saying, why the hell did I come back to this club? Big up to the boy Michael Talks Football in the house, man. Nice to see you in here. Michael Olapido is saying, do you see Newcastle surviving a drop? Newcastle not getting relegated. Newcastle not getting relegated. They got the takeover, and they're smart, because look, the money is there. The money is there, right? But I'm pretty sure if City was spending all this money, they would have talked financial fair play, but whatever. Let Newcastle spend their money, right? Newcastle spent the money. They brought in the players, and with those signings, it's going to make the difference whether they stay up or they go down. That's going to be the difference maker. Nothing else. Not the appointment of Eddie Howe. It's the personnel. It's the personnel. And it goes back to the Manchester United conversation as well, where it's the personnel at Manchester United that needs to change and needs to be improved. It is the personnel. You see? But for Newcastle United, that's a great question, though. Great question. They've won 3 matches on the bounce. These guys aren't getting relegated. They're not getting relegated. They're not. You see what I'm saying? They're not getting relegated. And in terms of the transfers that they made, Bruno Guimaraes, okay? Bruno Guimaraes, 42,000 euros. Chris Wood, 30 million euros. Kieran Trippier, 15 million euros, with a possibility of 15 more being added if they survive. So let's just say Kieran Trippier is 30 million as well. That's 100 million already spent. Dan Burn, 15 mil. That's 115 mil spent in January. No teams don't spend that kind of money in January. Okay? Matt Target on loan as well, paying his salary. Joe Willock was brought in during the summer, and that wasn't actually enough. You see what I'm saying? When you think about it, last season they made a few signings. They brought in a lot of guys on a free. And these guys weren't good enough. You see what I'm saying? They weren't good enough. Ryan Fraser, quality player. Callum Wilson, they splashed some cash on Jamal Lewis. He's been injured. But the signings are where they're going to actually stay up. They're going to stay up. But they did some things right as well. They got rid of a few players. Christian Atsu, Yoshinori Muto. They somehow managed to get rid of Henry Saive. They got Andy Carroll off their books. You see what I'm saying? They got rid of Florian Lejeune. You know, so these are things they did to better their squad. It didn't help at the beginning. And they brought in some quality players. They gotta clean up. They gotta clean up the squad during the summer. Expect Newcastle to spend big again in the summer. All right? Expect them to spend big. Keep your eye on the Newcastle United situation. I don't know why this Google thing is on my freaking Android phone though. It's listening on my conversation and it has a Newcastle thing popped up and it has the whole Newcastle. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Talk to me. What do you want? Okay, come. Okay, that's it? That's it? What do you want? You want the headphones? Okay, gotta give you the headphones. Here you go. Calm down. Here you go. Okay, calm down. Nothing's in there, but calm down yourself, little boy. You want music? All right, Daddy gonna put on some music for you, okay? Just calm down, man. You know, you don't have to be behaving like that. Just calm yourself. Calm down yourself, rude boy. Daddy play some music for you, okay? What you want to listen to? You want to listen to some Drake? Okay. Anyways, yeah, Newcastle's not getting relegated, guys. What else we got here in terms of questions? Let me see if I could get the boy Liam some music there and play him some Certified Lover Boy. You want to hear Fair Trade? Yeah, Fair Trade is a good song for you to listen to. All right, you good? You good there? You happy? Okay, he's happy. He's listening to some vibes. Big up to each and everybody in the house right about now. So, what we got? Big up to Meteor. How are you doing? All right, where was the thing here about the Newcastle thing? Yeah. Let me see. Who do you think are the top 3 coaches right now? That's a hard question, but Pep Guardiola is definitely up there. You know. Yeah, this one is hard. You know what I'm saying? It is hard. Hansi Flick, you know what I mean? He's did well with Bayern Munich. And of course with the German national team. So I'm gonna say Pep Guardiola, Hansi Flick. Damn. Should I put Jurgen Klopp in there? Look, there's Jurgen Klopp, Thomas Tuchel. These guys are good. You see what I'm saying? These guys are very, very good. I don't know who else I could throw in the hat there right now, but Eric Ten Hag comes to mind. Julian Nagelsmann comes to mind. You know, but it's very subjective. So, you know, yeah. What else we got, man? City is probably the most hated club right now. Yeah, people like to hate on City, though. Definitely. Whoever wins the Carabao Cup, it's a major trophy. It doesn't count when City wins it. Yeah, I know, right? When we win it doesn't count when you win it. Yeah, we in a Carabao Cup final. Yeah, we're going to win a trophy. We're going to win a trophy. Why do you think Bayern couldn't win today? Well, determination from Salzburg. Salzburg is, proved themselves to be a very, very good team. You know what I'm saying? So maybe Bayern are still shaking up from the loss against Bochum. Maybe that's what it is. So MVP Kev, Man United are finished. Ivan LFC, Newcastle got the right players. Trashford is finished. Dom, would you take 2 million subscribers over City winning the Champions League? 2 million subscribers over City winning the Champions League. Damn. My own personal gains over the club gains. 2 million subscribers, if it means, I could actually make a lot of money and better my financial situation over City winning the Champions League. Hell, motherfucking yeah. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man City, look, Man City's not doing anything for me, you know. It doesn't do anything for me. I'm just a fan, but they don't do anything for me. I enjoy the football. Club itself don't do anything for me, bro. You feel me? So I'll take the 2 million subscribers, man. City could win the Champions League another time. Oh my God. 42,000. Did I say 42,000? 42 million. I don't know why I said did I say 42,000? 42 million. Why did I say 42,000? 42,000, right? 42 million. All those are millions, guys. All those are M's. I don't know why I said thousand though. Jove, it's late, bro. I'm tired. So don't be laughing at me like that. Antonio Conte, best manager. But yeah, guys, did I say 42? Did I say 42 million? 42,000 though? I don't know. It's funny though. It's funny. It's funny. Let me see. The key is to them is up to dependent, not to the be too dependent on Maximan as well. He's a player. Can you see him at your club down at some point? Nah, St. Maximan should stay where he's at. You know, you move him up to another club and he's not gonna get the opportunity to play his style of football. That's what happens. Like, look at Grealish. Grealish used to carry the ball a lot with Aston Villa. He can't do that at City. You know what I'm saying? Pep would yell at him, and Pep would definitely drop his ass. See what I'm saying? So yeah. So Ron is saying Conte. Yeah, it's a lot of good coaches around, man. You know. So it's definitely hard to just say top three, but if there's a top three, if it's my top three, it's my top three. You see what I'm saying? So my top three, Pep Flick goes in there though. You know what I mean? Klopp is a good manager as well. Klopp is a good manager. I would take the subscribers. Hell yeah, I would take the subscribers. Is Michael Edwards any good, Liverpool fans? Michael Edwards would get you some cheap deals. He's a shrewd operator, knows how to find a bargain. Yep. Sold water to a whale. Yep. Tell me about it, man. Dom, what if your children choose to support Man United? You don't want to listen to no more Drake? You had enough Drake. You had enough Drake. You had enough Drake. But yeah, if they choose to support United, that's their business, man. You know what I mean? They'll just be, hearing a lot of banter from me. I hope they could take the banter, man. You see what I'm saying? I hope they could take the banter. But look, guys, we got 95 people in here. You guys are really enjoying the live stream tonight, and I'm really happy that you are. I am happy that you are enjoying the live stream, man. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just here chilling with my boy Liam. He woke up. You gotta go and pick up mommy. You ready to go and pick up mommy? Yes. Yes. But yeah, guys, this is the roundup for the Champions League. Round of 16, the first leg, City 5, Sporting 0, Inter 0, Liverpool 2. Both teams keeping clean sheets. Well done. Real Madrid 0, PSG 1, Bayern Munich 1, Salzburg 1. First 4 matches. Next week, we got games between Benfica and Ajax. We got Manchester United coming up against Atletico Madrid. We also have Villarreal versus Juventus and Chelsea versus Lille. Remember, Chelsea picked the Lille twice. Chelsea got Lille in the first draw and the second draw. You know what I mean? So, look, Michael says maybe Europa League predictions. I did drop Europa League predictions already, man. I did talk about the Europa League and the Conference League as well. Meteor. Question, Dom. Are you concerned about replacing KDB one day? He is 32 now, I believe. KDB, trust me, City is probably already looking at his replacement. In a few years, there'll be a player that's going to emerge And yeah, he's gonna come on the radar and he'll get signed. You see what I'm saying? There's probably the Yuri Tillemans is probably that player. At his age, he's still very young. He's probably a player that could mature into a Kevin De Bruyne type player. You see what I'm saying? So you never know. You never know. There's a lot of players who could step up and be that man. You know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, that is something that City definitely got to start looking at. And Man City, a well-run club, man. Well-run club. Ferran Torres out, Julian Alvarez in. I saw Fabrizio just tweeted that Julian Alvarez just scored twice there for River Plate. So, you know what I mean? Good sided. Bye, Ferran. Bye. You know, Leroy Sané leave, Ferran Torres in. He scored goals for City. Ferran Torres out, Julian Alvarez in. You know, so the players will be replaced adequately. Best believe that. Best believe that, man. Dumb question. Is it time to move on? N'Golo Kante, yes. This is time. I think Chelsea should take the time to take bids for N'Golo Kante. If bids come in for N'Golo Kante, you take the bids. You take the freaking bids. Guys, look, this is it. That's it for today. That is it for today. Liam and I are about to go and pick up his mom. And, you know, I got to hit the sheets and get some rest. It's been a busy last 5 days for me. You know what I mean? I got to continue repairing my freaking Acura truck that got messed up in the snowstorm. I slid and hit a curb, if you guys don't know, and broke out the freaking control arm out of the knuckle. So I've been repairing that. I'm waiting for parts, though. I have one more part coming in tomorrow, and I should be able to fix my truck there. So I've been very, very busy. So guys, thanks for tuning in to yet another live stream. Appreciate everybody who took the time to smash up the thumbs up button, drop questions. Really? We'll do this another time, okay? We will do. We'll do. Okay. We'll do this another time, guys. We'll do this another time where we'll do another Q&A. But you know, it just. Okay, man. Okay. All right, guys. So smash the thumbs up button. Like the video if you haven't yet done so. From your boy Dominic Rich. Until my next one. I'm gonna be live tomorrow, guys. We have to do we have to talk Premier League. I'm gonna be live tomorrow, so or Friday. I think I might do Friday. I think it might be Friday. But I'm going to be live soon to chop it up about the Premier League match week 26, okay? So from your boy, Dominic Rich and Liam Rich, peace out. Rich, squad, peace. Say bye-bye. Excuse me. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. No? Say bye-bye. No? Okay, no bye-bye. Peace, guys. Much love, much respect.